Leave a like on this video if you like DanTDM. Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Top 10 Videos. I want to start mixing up the intros. I've been saying that recently. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Comment down below saying I subscribed. I'm going to try to respond to every person that comments down below saying I subscribed because you all are legends. Anyways, today I have a very interesting topic. And this topic is going to be about DanTDM, aka TheDiamondMinecart. And basically what I'm going to be talking about is DanTDM might quit, and this is why. So DanTDM has been doing YouTube for years on end, and he pretty much uploads every single day. Sometimes he uploads 2 videos a day. And with that being said, he's very consistent and he's very serious about what he does. Although he might come across as a jokester and a super funny, entertaining, family-friendly YouTuber, he's definitely very business-minded and serious about what he does. And with that being said, he does YouTube every day. He plays the same games pretty much every day. I understand sometimes he mixes it up. He plays different games and whatnot. But you guys and girls have to understand, he does pretty much the same thing every single day. And I was thinking, right, like, if I could relate Dan to me in a sense, not that I'm anywhere as good as him or anything like that, but just in the mind of a YouTuber, right? When you do something every day, right, and you do it every single day, you start to lose a little bit of passion for it, especially when it becomes your job, right? No matter how much you love something, once it becomes your job and once it becomes like your primary source of income, no matter how much you loved it initially, you do start to lose your passion at times. And when you lose your passion, you just have to keep on going, and you have to realize that at the end of the day, there's going to be some bumps in the road, there's going to be some downslopes, but you know, you got to get through those downslopes if you want to be successful. Now, with that being said, you guys might be wondering, what does that have to do with Dan? Dan's not quitting. Well, here's the thing. Dan, like I said, he pretty much does the same thing every day. And with that being said, a lot of people think it's taking a toll on him, and he's starting to get sick of it, or he's just starting to he wants to move on. He wants to branch on to other things, maybe move on from YouTube. And I don't think this is true, but this is what people think. They think that within the next year or 2, he's going to be done with YouTube. And I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. I truly believe that DanTDM is going to remain a YouTuber for as long as he can. And you guys might be wondering, what does that mean? As long as he can. So on YouTube, there's a lot of YouTubers that do this as a full-time job, and DanTDM is one of those. And a lot of YouTubers, especially Minecraft YouTubers, have very short lifespans, meaning that although they become successful and although they make it a career, their career is very short. Because they have such a young fan base and their fan base is constantly growing older, if they're not getting new subscribers in at a consistent rate, they're going to be losing a lot of subscribers. Not losing a lot of subscribers, but a lot of their old subscribers are going to grow out of their content. So these YouTubers, DanTDM, Stampy, Sundy, Popular Mimos, the reason why they have such active subscribers is not because every single person that subscribes to them stays on their channel. It's because they have such a good turnover rate. Meaning that, yes, there's many people that subscribe to Dan, subscribe to Popular Mimos, subscribe to Sundy, and they get sick of their content and they stop watching them. But while those people are leaving, let's just say they have 1,000 people every single day that get sick of watching Dan. There's like 10,000 new people that come in and start watching him. So they have very good turnover rates. And within the Minecraft community, you have many YouTubers, no hate whatsoever when I say this, but a lot of YouTubers, do I want to list names? I kind of don't. But a lot of YouTubers, their channels die. And the reason why their channel dies is because a lot of their fans are growing out of their content, and that's fine, that happens to everyone, but they're not getting enough new fans. And with that being said, their channel ends up dying, and they can't do it as a job because they're not getting enough views. And people think that DanTDM, within the next year or 2 years, maybe even 3 years, he's not going to be getting enough views to do YouTube as a full-time job. And here's where, you know, I do not believe that's going to happen. Yes, you guys might be wondering, like, well, you know, what happened to so many YouTubers? So many YouTubers were huge. They were getting millions of views every single day, and all of a sudden they just fell off the face of the earth, and their channels died out. They stopped getting views, and everyone stopped watching them. And dude, I know so many channels like that, and I think I'm gonna list a few because you guys may be wondering, like Deadlocks, Ant Venom, Ant Venom not so much, Deadlocks, Vintage Beef. There's just so many more. There's so many. No hate towards these guys. These guys are absolutely awesome. But these are just a select few YouTubers. Even Captain Sparkle's a little bit. He's still doing great, but his numbers have declined over the years. And it's not necessarily the YouTuber's fault. I guess it could be a little bit. But it's because, you know, when you have younger fans, they grow older. And as they grow older, they grow out of your content. And with that being said, the same thing might happen to Dan. That's where all of this comes in hand, right? All this information comes in hand to Dan because the same thing might happen to Dan. I don't believe it will, but a lot of people believe that a lot of his fans are going to grow older, and once they hit the age of 12, 13, maybe 14, maybe even 15, they're going to grow out of his content and they're going to start watching other people. And if that does happen, he won't be able to do YouTube as a job because he's not going to be able to get enough views to provide for himself. And you guys might be wondering, you know, views, like what? Why views? Because on YouTube, you get paid for views. You don't get paid for likes. You don't get paid for comments. You don't get paid for Twitter followers. The only thing you get paid for is views. So however many subscribers you have, that's completely irrelevant. If you're not pulling the views, you can't do it as a job. And there's always a quote that's been really interesting to me, and it's really stuck with me, and that is, it's hard to get to the top, but it's even harder to stay there. And if you don't know what that means, basically it's hard. The way you could apply this to Dan's situation and to YouTube is it's very hard to become famous or successful or make a lot of money, but it's even harder to maintain that. You know, it's even harder to maintain that success once you get it. Getting it's hard, but maintaining it is so much harder. And that's what I've learned, and that's what many people have learned the hard way. And I don't know, do I believe Dan's going to be doing YouTube forever? I don't think so. You know, no one could do YouTube forever, obviously. Do I think he's going to be doing it for the next 5 to 10 years? It's very possible. It's very possible. There's no doubt in my mind that there are YouTubers out there that make it a job for 5 to 10 years. Here's the only way that I see DanTDM doing YouTube for the next 5 to 10 years without quitting. The only way I see this happening is if he were to be family friendly for the next maybe 2 to 3 years, and maybe start implementing some adult content. When I say adult content, I mean maybe start doing funny moments on Grand Theft Auto, or maybe start doing more mature games, because his audience is going to grow, and when his audience grows, they're going to want to see more mature content. So maybe he'll have to step up his game and start doing more mature content instead of family-friendly content. That's just my 2 cents. I've seen many YouTubers do this. I've seen probably like 4 or 5 Minecraft YouTubers that went from uploading Minecraft every single day to uploading Call of Duty every single day. And that was not necessarily because their fans just told them to. It was because they saw their numbers declining, and they probably thought to themselves, you know, oh my god, my fans are growing older. They might not like Minecraft anymore. Maybe they want to see me play other games, and maybe they switch to more mature games. And that's the same thing that might happen to Dan. Maybe his old fans are going to get sick of watching the same content, the same Minecraft and Roblox, and they're going to want to see more mature games like Grand Theft Auto, like CSGO, games like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, I don't know. Do I believe DanTDM's going to quit? No, not anytime soon. Within the next 4 to 5 years, do I see DanTDM still doing YouTube? That's a tough question. It really is tough to answer because I just simply don't know. It could happen. It might happen. I just think the odds are just very, very slim. To have a career on the internet, especially on YouTube, for over 5 to 10 years is just completely... It's irrational. It really is irrational if you go to think about it. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you all did enjoy this commentary. I was all over the place. I always say that at the end of my commentaries, but this one, I feel like I was really all over the place. Like, no joke. But hopefully you enjoyed it, dude. I want to see how this video does because, man, dude, I really had fun recording this video, and I really hope all of you did enjoy it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and do all that good stuff. Do a backflip, do a push-up, do a jump flip, 360 no-scope. Oh my god, I just hit my desk on accident if you guys heard that. But anyways, it's been your boy, Top 10 Videos, and deuces.